So this is a 2025 F-150 and it is in need of a truck bed cover. Well, kind of has a truck bed cover, but it needs something better. This thing is absolutely terrible. And today I found something way better that we're gonna be putting on it. But first things first though, this has to go. Yeah, so can anybody answer me why? Like, why would you do this? You go, you buy a truck for the utility of a truck bed, and then you just like, you completely negate that utility. So, I mean, you can, it's not the hardest thing in the world to open. Just kind of go like that. But like, you can't walk in the truck bed to put heavy stuff in there. You can't put large things like, well, it's over there behind stuff. But my kid's go-kart, we take it places. You can't put a go-kart in there, it's not tall enough. If you want to put anything longer than the truck bed, like, you know, kind of sticking out here a little bit, you have to tie this thing down, and there's no hooks on it. There's no easy way to do it. You just got to kind of like make it work. So, I mean, it is the Shelby F-150, right? It looks kind of good, but it's not gonna work. You have something heavy in your hand, you come out, paid all this money for the power tailgate, right? You can just press the button and have the tailgate drop down, except wait, cover won't let you do that. You have to come over here, manually raise it, and only then can you do that. And Shelby takes it a step further. They go ahead and they put carpet in here for you. So if you ever get your truck bed dirty, you can take your carpet cleaner to it and then clean it out after you're done. Like, why would you do this? I don't know. So yeah, my old truck, we had a BAK Revolver X4 on that, and then it turned into X4S whenever the X4 failed several times over the years. I will say BAK has a great customer service, although they are a little weird. Sometimes they tell you have to shoot and then blow up your truck bed cover in order to get a new one. Holy. And then another time they're like, hey, take two of them, put them together, make them into a boat, throw fireworks off of it. But yeah, they always came through with customer service. But my last truck bed cover, it started failing again, like the good one, the X4S. And they're pricey, man. They're like almost $1,300. So I found something today that is very similar to that. I really liked the, it's like a rolling up truck bed cover, not the tri-folds. And we'll do a little spoiler real quick. It's from Rough Country. So we're gonna be putting that on, but first we have to get this off. And I know there's gonna be a few people out there, they're gonna say, hey man, you're ruining the Shelby. But guess what? Shelby knows you might wanna do this. So this truck, it came with this bag, it says wall storage hooks. I was like, what are the wall storage hooks? I thought maybe they like, you know, go on the wall of the bed for storage or something. And then I looked closer and there's wood screws in there. I was like, you would put wood screws into the bed of a truck. And I was like, oh, what if you want to take off your silly tonneau cover and store it on the wall? And look, there's holes right up here. So now that I'm about to do this, I'm hoping those holes are 16 on center so they fit on the studs of the wall. I mean, they had to, right? But yeah, we're gonna get this off. So I think you just start undoing bolts until it falls on your head. Oh no, there's another way. You don't have to do that. Look at this. So this guy pops off. They actually have a quick release tab. Look at this. You can store it up there. And then this guy, I think you just undo that hand thing, comes off this peg, and that should take it off. And then you can take these off so it doesn't fall on your head. I will say though, the carpet, it's padded. It's really nice in the back of the truck bed. It's a shame it has to go. It has to go. Okay. And then, yeah, you just, yep, just like that. There it goes. Hooks are up. Now, what are the chances that if I try and do this by myself, I drop it and crack it? I don't know. Remove the camera, so we're gonna leave that precariously perched like that. It'll be fine, maybe, as long as the wind doesn't blow. And so we're just gonna pick out nah, just kidding, it's fine, we don't need a pickled bear. Yeah, actually not too bad getting it off. I could see if you really like this cover and you just occasionally need to take it off, I could see doing like a pulley system on the ceiling, you know, like they do for Jeep tops and stuff, because it's just like one hand screw, and then you pop the gas struts off, and then it could just go right up to the ceiling. But I do weird truck stuff all the time. I can't plan when I'm gonna do weird truck stuff, so I need something different. But I am gonna need a friend to help me lift it up there. He'll actually be here in a minute. And then it will, you know, you never know you're an environmentalist until you become an environmentalist. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hang this up there. There's gonna be a lot of negative space back there, mud daubers, dirt daubers, they can all get in there, make homes. This is really for the environment. So we're moving ahead. Carpet is out next. This stuff is just, It's just Velcroed on. We're not, you know what? I'm gonna keep it. We can put it back to Shelby whenever it's time to sell it, but it's coming out for me. We're getting it rhino lined tomorrow. Wow, look at this. The carpet actually, it zippers together, like all the way around the truck bed. Like the more I take this apart, the more I'm like, wow, this is actually really nice and maybe I shouldn't be doing this, but it's happening anyway. And there you have one decarpeted and de-covered Shelby. So yeah, now we got a raw painted truck bed, and that's not gonna work. So tomorrow, I actually have an appointment to get it rhino lined to further ruin the Shelby. I mean, will it ruin it? Probably not, no. So if we ever need to, I'll keep the carpet, keep the cover. It will go over the rhino lining, and no one will know that underneath their padded, carpeted truck bed is a nice rhino lined truck bed. I mean, now that, I don't know, that looks like car art to me. But do you think I ruined it by taking that off?
Honestly, no.
Ah, yes. People are gonna have comments both ways, so.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
Are you gonna raptor line or rhino line?
So, I'm gonna have it professionally done. That way, okay. Here's the thing. It's a nice truck. I did think about doing it myself. I could either spend $300 for materials to do it myself, or guess how much it is to get the entire bed rhino lined?
$600 bucks.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth it. And, oh well, look at that. Now the bed is bed lined, so I think that came out really nice. Place just kind of down the street from me, Texas rhino liner, if you're looking for one and you're around Fort Worth. But yeah, like a nice consistent finish and sheen, and I think that came out nicely. So now bed cover time, finally. So yeah, this is the Rough Country hard roll up bed cover. And I like this style of bed cover for a few reasons. I know there's a lot of different ones out there. There's like the trifold, there's the hard ones, there's the one we just took off. There's the ones that roll up into the bed, like automatic retractable ones. Those are kind of cool, but they take up space like right here. And if you're trying to put something big in here, you can sometimes need that space. So this one is just like my last one. It rolls up outside of the bed to like right here. And that way you can still see out your back window whenever you're on the road, unlike the trifolds, which, you know, take up all the viewing space. But this one was, it's significantly cheaper than the BAK Revolver. I think the Revolver these days is like almost $1,300. This one was like $800 something, so better on price point. Also, I think this one's gonna hold up better. Let me get it installed and we'll take a look at why. So actually, one way this is immediately better is all these holes right here. So these are drain holes. Like, I never expected a roll-up truck bed cover to be completely waterproof, right? Especially with the last one, but this one, like, they're really trying. So those drain holes go to this spout right here. So any water that comes in like the side of the truck bed cover should get caught in there, go to that drain, and then give you a hose to make a drain go somewhere. I think I'm gonna use like this hole right here. So we'll have our rail up here and then just do a quick little hose right to that hole, and that should, I think, take care of all the water that gets into the frame rail. So yeah, let's I'll give you these clamps. These just go onto the rail, and that goes to the back of the truck bed like that. Theoretically, that will drain somewhere inside the bed of the truck, and hopefully it goes out the bottom and not onto something important. And then we've got some foam tape that goes up here at the front to also try and help keep out water. And this guy goes right about, whoop, right about there. Got some hardware that slides in here, lines up with the holes. I'm gonna make sure it rolls out to the right spot. Yeah, I think we need to go a little forward. There we go. And just make sure the tailgate closes still. That's looking pretty good. Then underneath, we're going to put on the strap that keeps your bed cover open, just with a couple thumb screws. And that's it. You're done. So why is a rolling truck bed cover like this better than other bed covers, especially the one we took off? Allow me to demonstrate. We're going to one-handedly, look at that, even latches itself, roll down our truck bed cover, put up our tailgate. So we now have a, you know, quasi-secure truck bed. Let's be honest, you can get into this with a screwdriver, but hey, at least people can't see in it, right? It's waterproof-ish. I'm not gonna expect this thing to be 100% waterproof, but it'll at least keep most of the rain out. Then let's say you have, oh gosh, something heavy in your hand and you're coming out of the store. Oh, look at that. you can open your tailgate without having to manually unlock and then raise up the thing that was on here. If you're on this side of the truck bed, you can unlock your truck bed cover. If you're on this side of the truck, you can unlock your truck bed cover. Roll it up single-handedly. You can just reach in here, you grab your restraint device, and just latch it on like that. Don't even have to do the other side. And now your truck bed cover is up, out of the way. There's nothing encroaching on the bed of your truck up there, like one of those retractable ones. There's nothing blocking the view from your window, like the other ones, the trifolds that flip all the way up. And so that's why I think rolling truck bed cover is one of, you know what, I'm just gonna say it's the best truck bed cover. All right, I said it. But it's better than the BAK one too. We already went over the drainage, right? Also, up here, this the BAK, the Revolver has a similar restraint device, but it's plastic, and mine was weathering. I bet at some point it's gonna crack. This one, made of metal, I can see it lasting much longer. Also, the cover itself. So I think both the Revolver and this one, the Rough Country cover, were both made out of aluminum, right? The thing is though, this one is, the aluminum slats, like each slat is held together with these pins right in here, and so they don't look like they're gonna come apart anytime soon. The Revolver though, it relied on a big piece of vinyl all over the top of the thing to adhere to the aluminum slats, and over time it started to unadhere, and that's why I was having trouble with my old truck bed cover that would get stuck like that, and you'd have to manhandle it and then finally get it down. The Rough Country cover also doesn't have those silly little ends. If you remember that, the ends on the BAK Revolver, they just, when I was putting the thing together, they just popped right off. I wound up gluing them on, so they stayed on for me, but other people, they commented later, they pop off. Not gonna have that problem with this one. And the last reason, not always the best reason, but cheaper, right? So this one was like $800 something, the Revolver's $1,300, and I just realized that that price difference just paid for 2/3 of the cost of my Rhino liner job. The only thing that the Revolver has over this cover right here is the track right here. So you can see this track has Velcro in it and Velcro up here, and that's to hold the truck bed cover down while you're like on the highway or something. The wind's trying to pick it up, so it'll hold the cover down. You wouldn't think it needs it, but it does. The Revolver actually has, like a little piece of mechanical metal that comes out and secures the cover down whenever you close it. So I could see this, I mean, Velcro gets dirty, it doesn't Velcro as well, right? So that could be a problem, but you know what? It's Velcro, you could replace it, not too hard. So there you have it. We de-Shelby'd the Shelby a little bit, but I think it's all for the better. That's gonna be way more useful. And if I ever want to, I can put the other one back on. So I do have more modifications planned for this truck. Will some of them make it less of a Shelby? I don't know, you're gonna have to tune in and find out. So make sure you like, subscribe, angry comments for everyone who hates what I did, and we'll see you on the next one.